Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Jake Arrieta is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Adam Eaton makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder, number 1.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike 1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Arrieta gets the sign. Coming at him with the 0-1. Hit on the ground is short. Gloved by Russell. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Into the box, Melky Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker, strike 1. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tap foul at home plate. Shot foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, it just feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. The ball just doesn't go anywhere.
And he'll be run up here by Clyde Washington. Strike 3 at the knees, and there are 2 away. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs' alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, the last place you want to hit the ball against this team, right field. He won the Gold Glove Award last year. He can go get him with the best of anyone.
Jose Abreu gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0.
One of the great things about having a crosstown rival, as a visiting player, it's a lot like a home game. You're not dealing with hotels, airports, travel. You get to sleep in your own bed, stay in your routine. It's a big plus.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. It's the White Sox nothing. Cubbies coming to bat. A Windy City showdown, and it's on the show. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. EK, what do you got?
Remember, Matty, his fastball has a lot of movement because he throws that two-seamer. Going to run into some guys, run away from others. Very difficult to square up.
Now there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. Laurie settles under it near second. 1 out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, you know, a key guy for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. Does a lot of things right at the plate. Takes the simple approach, and it tends to pay off.
Striding into the box, Ben Zobrist. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
94 on the outer edge. You can't help but take that.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy in this defense.
Anthony Rizzo gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. After 1, no score. Todd Frazier makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Arrieta's got his target. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Laurie.
Stepping in now, Brett Laurie. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting sixth.
You see here on show track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. You leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at one. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Chris Bryant strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He can go just about anywhere from here.
This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up pulling it right at someone.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Hit hard up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
In is Jorge Soler, as he'll take a look at ball one. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely.
Keeping him close.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Right side, hit hard. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
This team's got plenty of guys who can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but these straight singles will do the job as well.
Jake Arrieta comes forward to swing the bat, but he may instead be asked to bunt. Let's see how they approach it here with 1 away.
Yeah, it's not automatic, but the usual thought right here is to stay out of the double play and get those 2 guys in a scoring position.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Rollins on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Alex Avila will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ballgame.
Arrieta into the windup. Here comes the pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, when it's warm like this, you really have to keep the ball down. Try to keep guys from hitting it in the air because it will absolutely carry. That's 2 pitches in a row that were elevated.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Three and one now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Into his motion, here comes the 3 and 1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Jimmy Rollins gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
You know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous. We'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Rollins swings and misses as he's behind here 0-2.
Now now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he takes a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. That rolls foul, so good job to fight it off and stay alive. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And a rather easy first out.
Batting ninth,
The pitcher, Chris Sale, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
He's set, here it comes. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
And you know, I've always thought, if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer something that he shouldn't.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
It's one thing to go 2-0 on a guy, but it's another to do it to a pitcher, and still another to do it to an American League pitcher. You've got to throw a strike right here.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. The tag gets one, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
This is a nice job here giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
In now is Adam Eaton. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fowler on the run, and that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back for more from the north side after this. Addison Russell digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. In tight. Look out. That one sends him to the deck. It's ball 3.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck. And, you know, they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a one-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurt. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Dexter Fowler in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And that's the pitch he needs to go back to. That big-time fastball.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he falls behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And with a runner on first, you better have a catcher that you can rely on if you're going to bounce a changeup on an 0-2 count. Luckily, he does.
Now on a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Set to deal on 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Now a ball hits sharply toward third, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The second baseman, number 18.
Ben Zobrist will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too worried just yet. He's shown the ability to bounce back before, but it's also looking like he might not have his very best stuff.
And that misses inside 1-0. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Little dribbler down the line. To his right, Frazier. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
This ball's hit just too slowly to think about coming home with it. So they take the sure out at first and let that runner trot home for third.
Anthony Rizzo is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. Line drive to left, and that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle this guy down. Chris Bryant stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Matt, you know what? It was always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. Hits a ball and a strike.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Cabrera going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Well, this was going to get one home easily, and I thought that they might get 2 out of this. You're going to see this ball bangs off the wall on the fly, and they'll wind up holding that second runner at third base. So it's an RBI double with a chance now to maybe bring home a couple more.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As the first pitch here should have been high, it's ball 1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Not close. It's 2-0. Seems like there have been quite a few of these easy takes here in these first few innings.
Actually, a lot of easy takes. He's making it much too simple for these guys to get into good hitters' counts.
Three and 0 now.
And remember here, you've got a base open at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen.
Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk.
And it looks like these past couple of innings, he's trying to be a little too fine all of a sudden. Like he's not trusting the stuff well. That'll spell trouble if that continues.
Jorge Soler strides forward with the bases juiced now, and a big hit here could really put this one out of reach early on. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's falling behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
And this is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
2 out, bases loaded. Little chopper back his way. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 3 innings complete. The Cubbies are in front, 3-0. Leading off the inning, Melky Cabrera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Fowler, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he will make it there as he starts the 4th with a leadoff double.
Off the bat, I thought this thing might be caught, but it just keeps going and going, and he nearly got it out of here as he winds up hitting it off the track. He's into second base here with a leadoff double.
Jose Abreu stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Arrieta sets. Here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Swing and a miss for strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
And he hits the corner with that one, 2-2. No one out with a runner at second. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Fowler giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Now batting, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Digging in, Todd Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 0-1, here he comes. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Into the box now, Brett Lawrie. as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you face or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Zobrist back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cubs are on top, 3-1. Jake Arrieta is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's right there at the belt, 1-2 now. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
On the mound, he's got to be talking to himself. You know, in the American League, we see DHs like Ortiz and Billy Butler, Michael Young. You're telling me I get to face a pitcher 3 times a game? I could get used to this.
Here's Addison Russell. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
After walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second half.
1 out, nobody on. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
The 1-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. Lowry's there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 24,
Dexter Fowler steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside with the fastball, it's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Jeez, how's he doing after that shot?
Boy, this one might be a case of adding injury to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance so far, and now this one shot right back at him at the mound. No time to get out of the way, and that's going to sting for quite a while.
Ben Zobrist is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Grounded to short. Underhanded flip. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Avisail Garcia heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Into the seats, 0-1. Arrieta's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's generally the rule. If you throw a pitch on 2-1, you'll probably see it again on 3-2, and he comes up empty there.
Alex Avila will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That evens it up to 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Settling in now, Jimmy Rollins. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Sinker. 3-2 now.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
And Rollins taking there, and it misses for ball 4.
That's a good job right there with 2 away, because if nothing else, you get your pitcher to the plate here in this inning, so you don't force him to lead off your next inning offensively.
Digging in, Chris Sale. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Well, a pretty productive at-bat last time, like you said, Matt. But right here with 2 outs, we're going to have to see if he can maybe find a gap and drive in a run.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Grounded back up the middle. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They still trail it here 3-1. Anthony Rizzo will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around.
Rizzo.
Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 2-0 count, and the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
To 2-2 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Laurie is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
Ready now, Chris Bryant. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Yeah, from 94, he dials this one back to 79, and he gets him to swing and miss.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes, because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Grounded to third. Frazier's up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Adam Eaton will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. That sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Melky Cabrera steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Only their third hit of the ball game so far. He's got 2 of them. And this offense has pretty much been non-existent this entire ball game.
Jose Abreu will dig in, 1-for-2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Cabrera rounds third and heads for home. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up, hack it. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's Todd Frazier now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
So striding in, Brett Lowry, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he misses with it, 1-1. Trying to hold the lead. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run, the inning is over. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Cubs 3 and the White Sox 2. Jorge Soler will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th. Now we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Sale's ready. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning because, I'll tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ballgame.
Miguel Montero will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, put the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that the teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The pitcher, number 49,
Jake Arrieta gets the call to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th inning.
You got to love a manager that lets his pitchers contribute to their own cause. He's got the lead right here, so don't fix it if it ain't broke.
Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
The 2-1 on its way. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
2 out, nobody on. Right 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they still lead it 3-2. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Avisail Garcia is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Has some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. When he finds his spot there, 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Alex Avila.
Alex Avila will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Well hit, but right into the teeth of the ship. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
So 2 away here is the Sox bat in the 7th, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Seems like he's just dancing around him so far in this at-bat. No fastballs yet, behind 2-0. I know what I'm looking for if I'm him.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Ripped down the first base line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And a foul pop behind the plate. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Travis Wood will take over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Travis Wood.
Deanna Navarro will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Wood sets, 0-1 on its way. And it's quickly 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Low with a fastball here. In the dirty, it's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line towards center field. Fowler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. White Sox lead 1. Still a 3-2 ball game. Zach Putnam will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Zach Putnam.
Digging in now, Addison Russell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Addison Russell.
In there at the knees, strike 1. One and one. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. To first, taken in by Abreu. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The center fielder, number 24, Dexter
Dexter Fowler. Ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
From the stretch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Got him.
Second baseman, number 18.
Ben Zobrist stands into the box. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cubs 3 and the White Sox 2. Leading off the inning, Adam Eaton. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Wood into the windup. Here comes the 3-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soler moves over, 1 down.
Left fielder number 53, Melky Cabrera.
Melky Cabrera digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. And he takes ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Montero scoops it up. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Well, clearly this throw is affected by the runner heading down the first baseline. You got to make sure that you don't hit him. So he tries to compensate here, and he winds up throwing it away.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Line drive, base hit left field.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
J.B. Shuck will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Todd Frazier will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Brett Lorry.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Brett Lorry, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away.
Some guys are just flat out clutch. They come through in these situations time and time again. We'll see if he's got that in him here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. A pause, and the 0-2. Now Lowry swings and hits a high fly ball out to deep left field. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a liner. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. 1 run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone.
Huge hit for his ball club right there. A single drives in the tying run. Boy, he's fired up down there.
Nino Ramirez will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. So here is Avisail Garcia, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count, here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Fowler. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Hey, that's the right approach at the plate. He knows all he has to do is hit one deep enough to get that go-ahead run in. That's exactly what he gives them. It's all about knowing your job and not trying to do more than you have to.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And he is out at the plate, trying to extend the lead to 2. Instead, he's cut down, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The White Sox lead it 4-3. Nate Jones is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Adam LaRoche is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Adam LaRoche.
Leading off the inning, Anthony Rizzo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. That's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Down low, and the clock thickens here, 3-0. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Avila has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman,
Chris Bryant gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And that's in there for strike 1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Line drive to center field. Eaton's able to put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Making a bid here to get on base is the potential tying run. But this ball just didn't want to drop for him and winds up finding the outfielder's glove.
Jason Hayward come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They still trail it here, 4-3. Trevor Cahill come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Jimmy Rollins, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Chopped in front of home plate. Montero is up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Carlos Sanchez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. One out, nobody on. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Hit to short. Russell has it. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 1, Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Shot foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
A few groans from the faithful here. They want to strike 3.
Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Striding in to start the ninth, Jorge Soler. And they'll need him to get something going here. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Inside, 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging.
2-0 pitch is a cutter that's in on the knuckles, and it's 3-0. Miguel Montero waits on deck. There's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2. Robertson's ready. Here's the 3-2. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
This is not the way you want to start the 9th inning on the mound. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Now, in a one-run game, that puts the tying run on base to start things out.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Miguel Montero comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. The runner at first with no outs here. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there, 2-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And he missed with it, ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help him.
Kyle Schwarber get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Matt Caesar will come on now and pinch run here. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Deep breath time out there on the mound now. And this crowd, well, they're definitely making things tough on him out there.
Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there. And he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And he lays off again, ball 3. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. Laurie to his left. He's there. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Oh, my goodness. What a time for a double play ball. Now, this changes everything with 2 away. It's still a 1-run game, so the potential tying run does get to third, but it's going to take some 2-out magic right here to get this to the 10th.
So coming to the plate, Addison Russell. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Men on third with 2 down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fellow right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 4-3. So long from Wrigleyville.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious White Sox. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. A reminder that extra southbound CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Addison Street Station, 1 block east of Wrigley Field. Northbound passengers are asked to board at the Sheridan Station. Post-game bus service will also be available on the 8 Halstead, 22 Clark, 152 Addison, and the 154 Wrigley Field Express routes.